Thank you, Richard. Public speaking really freaks me out. So I thought I'd start with a joke. How do you know if someone's a vegan? Don't worry, they'll tell you. I seen a cool t-shirt the other day. It's good, and the t-shirt was just eat vegans. Anyway, so from my diverse experience, one of the things I can say is that life comes in waves. And there's ups and there's downs, and these waves keep coming. And as you go through life, you realise that you've just got to become a better life surfer. Genghis Khan said that. No, he didn't. He was an arsehole. But I think all we want in life is to feel connected. Connected to something, whether that's ourselves, whether that's our kids, our pets, our favourite sports team, our favourite food. Whatever that is, we want a shared understanding. We want to be understood. That's what we really want in life, is to feel connected to something. So I want to see what we all share in common here, and it's something that we don't like to admit. We probably fear it more than Ebola. Okay, but hands up if you're going to die. It's statistically probable, it's going to happen. But that's something that we all share in common, and it's something that we don't like to think about. You've got to attack life because it's going to kill you. It could be tomorrow, but attack life in a positive way. Life's short. You're here for a short time, not a long time. It's about doing what you love, about being a good person to yourself and other people, cultivating positive energy, and attacking it because it's going to kill you. It is. And don't take things too seriously. Don't take me too seriously. Don't take these slides too seriously. Don't take yourselves too seriously. Don't take these inherited ideas that society gives you too seriously. Don't take the Mia too seriously. I think she's lovely. She reminds me of my mum. But you're not going to get out alive, So don't take things too seriously. Because your purpose in life is to do what you love. That's your purpose. It's about finding that childlike wonder. It's about finding that thing that spins your wheels. Like, what are you crazy about? Is it finger painting? Then go and do that. Go do what you love. Because you're not going to get a chance, a second chance. But it's a difficult game playing adults sometimes. It's a difficult thing. We think about 70,000 thoughts a day. There are 86,400 seconds in the day. Somewhat you've got to be sleeping. I don't know how they figure that out. How do you figure the neurons in your brain and say that man thinks 70,000 thoughts a day? But if you do the math, it's safe to say that people experience a world of thought. But it's not our fault. We're just smart monkeys. Depending on who you talk to in history, we're 2.5 to 7.5 millions of years old, flying through infinite space on a giant rock, just trying to figure it out. Look at space a bit more. It's the truth. My face is twitching. I told you about public speaking, that's why I'm up here. Come on, 20 seconds to the next one. I'm pretty sure they've paused it. We're just smart monkeys with language, flying through infinite space on a giant rock. Here we go. So, as kids, we are taught, or I was taught, probably most of you were, to stop, drop and roll when you're on fire. So I've got a little bit of a twist of a different technique that I want to teach you. I came up with it on Wednesday, and I was like, what am I going to talk about with this presentation? And it is stop, drop and om, or depends, om, it's actually om. So when you're on fire, whether that's internally with any anxiety, thinking too much, or whether you're in the zone, in that elation, ecstasy state, stop, drop, and om. So what's this om stuff anyway? So the Buddhist guys in their orange, monk cloaks have been chanting it for ages. It's a big part of Hinduism. Quantum physics is probably the easiest way to try and make sense of things now. We're trying to understand, what's the underlying frequency of all of it. This is a symbol for that. Some people call it God, some people call it om. But meditation and mindfulness is for everyone. It's not just for gay heathens. But you hear these words being thrown around a lot now: yoga, mindfulness, meditation. But it's just really about quieting your mind and focusing on what's actually happening at the end of your nose. Because that's all you've ever got in life. All you've ever got is the experience of what's currently happening. You don't actually own anything. You don't own anything tangible, these ideas of who you think you are. It's just a complicated illusion. All you've ever got is the experience of what's happening. So be present. If it's less than desirable, accept it. It's going to pass, just like you. So The stop, drop and om is something that you can do whenever, wherever, however. Since I came up with the idea on Wednesday, I've been walking around on and everywhere. I've been going to the bathroom, driving in my car, you know, but you can just use it. Whenever you're in a place and you wish you were somewhere else, use it to calm yourself down, bring yourself back to that present moment. And the method to the madness is set some heuristics, some mental shortcuts that are going to set some new neurological pathways, some new conditioning within you. So for me, it could be you wake up in the morning, your feet touch the ground, and remind yourself to do that. You know, you walk through a door, you do that. You have a conversation with someone, maybe not, so how's it going? So, but set shortcuts that are going to remind you to do this. So how do you do it? Stop and identify. Firstly, you've got to be aware. That's the first step. Aware that you're thinking too much or that you're feeling too much. And just drop it, let it go. It's like a hot coal. Throw that thing away. And just breathe deep and on. So I'm going to give you an example of this next one. And then I want to see if we can all do it together. So just let go of all the shit. Breathe out. And breathe in. Let's try this together. Breathe out. Breathe in. Let's raise that frequency a little bit. So there's more information at stopdropandon.org. Yeah, there'll be more to come. But take that as a tool, seriously. Have you get your shit together whenever you feel you're losing it. Cheers.
Scott's philosophy, all the more compelling, of course, is the first man in the history of Pecha to bring his beer to the podium.